There it goes. Luna, thank you for the host. Hello, how are you? Oh, I forgot my buttons are backwards. Give a link to the Sonic tier list. You know, that would be smart. But no.
It looks like we have an audience.
I can just do this every time.
Open the gate for us if we clear all these guys out.
You know they can help out.
They are. They're waiting for the area to be safe. Then they'll open the gate for us.
Yeah, I'll get it. Hang on. Hang on. And if I put that here. The fuck up. Didn't work. Oh. It has to be all caps. Or it won't work. Hang on, I'll fix it. Also, yes, you can, Theo. You're just doing it wrong. Click on the 7TV link, and they have instructions on how to get it on mobile through there. It's not through the Google Play Store. It's through a separate app that isn't called 7TV. It's called, like, Chatty, I think, or something. JS Chat or something. JChat. Something else. There's a bunch. So you can't get it on mobile. Oh, it's something else. You can't get it on mobile. You're just doing it wrong. They explain. Also, I've already done this. We lost a little bit of progress.
This one charges. Watch out.
Whoa, look at the size of that door.
We lost a little bit of progress. I don't really know why. It said that it was going to save when we quit, but I guess it just didn't. So we have to redo a little bit. Honestly, a lot of it. We had to redo like a whole segment. I find it weird that when they added Sonic to Smash and then said that he was going to be in Smash Ultimate, they didn't make him look like Sonic Boom Sonic.
The gate's opening.
The most recent Sonic.
Let's get through this gate.
I fixed it. You don't have to shout the command at the bot anymore. It does other things now.
I can't imagine my life being any better. I'm the luckiest turtle in the world. What a charmed life I have led.
Looks like it worked.
Well, if you think about it, the way the space-time continuum works, it's almost impossible that...
Oh, make him stop.
Shut up!
Shut up!
That is one gigantic horn. Can't wait to hear what it sounds like.
I feel like I started playing this game and instantly felt all life force drained from my body.
Blows. I made another buddy.
I would like to restate what I just said. I feel like I started playing this game and okay. And I felt all life force drained from my body.
Time to rev the engine.
There we go. I still can't figure out if that guy that came in here last night was serious about this being like his favorite game ever.
Made it. How do we move this thing? Yeah, love it.
Yeah!
Yeah. Looks like only I can reach this area.
Damn, I fell asleep. It was like at the end of stream.
These are so nice.
I still need to upload that VOD.
Perfect and graceful, as usual.
Just haven't gotten around to it.
I'm through.
Boop.
Sweet. This one's all set.
I like that we could see her despawn. Hey, Bentley.
Rings are us. Guys, I can get up there.
Oh, whoops. What the fuck? What the fuck? I broke the game? I'm not supposed to be able to climb here? Okay. I was walking, I was climbing on an unclimbable object?
Muscles always win.
Muscles always win.
Bling.
There we go. A game not known to hold itself together. True, true. Once again, it makes sense that these devs went on to make Friday the 13th.
All for me. Too easy.
Okay, that was a moment that I lived through. All right. Okay. That was a whole ass thing. So as I was saying, Friday the 13th, also a game that's not known to hold itself together. It makes sense that that's what they went on to make. Well. Let's try that again, shall we? Take two.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah!
All right, Tails, you're up. Do your thing.
This one is connected.
I'd appreciate it if you guys didn't interrupt each other. Thank you. Wait, I can do this? Okay. It's useless! Wow. I fucked that up a little bit. There we go.
A little booger actually made it up there. Cool.
Way to go, Tails!
Wah. 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 Whoa, did you see the screen like flicker?
You fool. You failed me yet again. It's time to dissolve this partnership.
Funny, I was about to say the same thing to you. Meet Metal Sonic, my creation, and your destruction. You're not the only one who knows how to build robots, you know. Again with the chest symbol thing? Get it! I mean, at this point, you're just showing off.
Now, Metal Sonic, I'm going to upgrade your code, and then you're going to do something for me.
This is where we stopped. Hi, Bentley.
This metal thing was flying around and destroying everything. He looked a lot like you.
Uh-huh. This metal thing was flying around, and he looked a lot like you.
Interbeam to yank the propeller.
That did it.
Come on, Sly, get onto the... I mean, come on, Sonic, get onto the boat. I miss Sly Cooper every day.
Whoa, they're attacking the boat.
Whoa.
They're weighing us down. We need to keep them off so the engine stays above the water.
I'll take these if you don't mind. You don't think this thing
Yeet.
sink, do you?
Not if you keep
Oh.
fighting.
Throw them into the water.
On what? Oh, do we need to start it up again?
We're moving again. When it stops, we fight. Get ready.
Sorry, mine.
God, I wish they didn't talk so much. Well, isn't this the slowest moving boat ever in a game about going fast?
Smashy, smashy.
What a pile of junk. Into the water you go.
We have to start it. Connect the Enderbeam to the propeller and yank.
You'd think robots...
How I feel when I play Bioshock 1? What do you mean? You don't like Bioshock 1? Are you fucking serious right now?
The thunder calls.
This is the slowest shit. What? What? Lagging? Lagging? Oh.
Nice try.
Why is it lagging so bad? Sir? Sir? Looks fine now. Let me know if let me know if that happens again, chat.
We're good. He can't reach the boat from there.
That's not good.
It would be advantageous for us to destroy this guy quickly. Looks like we have a guest.
Oh. It's been done. Radio never shut up? That's a shame. I fucking loved Bioshock 1. I thought it was a great game. That's a shame.
Here's a bounce pad.
Look at all that damage.
Metal has gone too far this time. We need to stop it.
That's a lot of damage.
That damage is caused by Metal's laser.
That's a lot of damage.
Looks like Metal took out the entrance to the village. Everyone, to the village entrance.
Everybody watch your step.
It'll be fine. Just slap some flex tape on there. It'll be fine. Nice. Nailing it. Nailing it.
Robots.
Nice. Fuck. I don't know if I'm supposed to be down here.
Got
Hey,
it.
Nachos. How you doing, dog? That guy's just walking into a wall.
Way to go, son.
It's fine. Yeah, what's up with this comfy-ass combat music? It's like borderline non-existent. Because it's not. Oh.
This just gets worse.
Metal took out all the bridges.
Look, over there. I can see a zip wire.
I wasn't paying attention. How you doing? I'm doing good. I'm having a nice night. I feel like the second I started playing this game,
Everybody watch your step.
all life drained from me, though. But I'm still having a good time.
This place is unstable. Tread carefully.
I'm glad I get to collect all these rings that mean absolutely nothing to me. I don't want to talk about it. Let me up. Can I get up over here? You know what I'm saying? These rings all of a sudden have value to me? What was that, sir?
There's something behind this burnt out area.
Nice. Oh, that was weird. What? Sir? Sir? Okay. It just decided not to jump to that one? It was like, nah, I'm good. Now it's doing it. Okay. I'm glad that I just didn't go through that sale because that was a genuine worry. Whoa, lag.
I think I see something over here.
It's taking us towards that tower.
That's Octagon Tower ahead.
That's frame rate tower ahead. It's where our frame drops so that it can load in all the assets from the next stage.
Metal can't be too far ahead.
These dowels seem to be a little loose.
Let's keep
Uh,
going. If we stop,
Oh, I have to hit it? Okay.
My calculations are that if we knock them loose, they will rise to the next level, thus allowing us to move forward.
The path is clear.
God, I
It
hate
worked.
fucking Tails so much. He fills me with so much actual rage. God, I hate him so fucking much. Nah, I'm gonna pass on being famous, thank you. No, thank you.
good workout with these things.
Maybe I'll change my mind later, though. How about you send 5 more bots my way? And then I'll consider it, okay?
2 left. I think we just need to knock these last ones loose.
We need to ring that bell to open the door.
I'm just gonna say it. That was kind of cool.
Now we're gonna get the bell demon, and the game's gonna be harder. Oh.
Nice little trinket.
A nice little trinket that does absolutely nothing because I don't have the 3DS version of the game.
Cardio day.
Good job, everyone.
Oh. Weird how the Famous spots fucked off for a while during the whole Hoth saga. Now they're back since that's died down.
Right through this wall.
You know, I didn't really think about that.
I think this wall can come down if you hit it.
You're not wrong. I wonder why that is. Wouldn't it just skirt the attention of Twitch?
To get across.
Anyone else notice it's raining robots?
We need to get across this cave. I guess we'll have to go through them to achieve
Nice,
that.
nailed it. Now in this area, there's no music. I remember the movie Robots. Is there a Robots game? There is, and I already have it installed.
How do we get out of here?
There's no way forward.
I have found that beating these guys up causes an explosion. Let's see if that helps.
Okay.
Not this guy again.
I have nice coins.
Smart work at
Or,
this
sorry,
oversized
rings.
icebox. This should be easy if we work together.
This should be easy if we work together. I don't know, Tails. Maybe it would be easier if you, shut the fuck up. What? He just got yoinked away from me. I've lost my nice coins. Oh, I forgot I could dodge roll. I forgot that this was a Souls-like.
Got nothing on me. It made a path. Nice.
Wonder why we aren't holding hands right now? We can remedy that. We can work on it.
What? My idea worked? Wait, am I smart?
Sometimes. Knuckles is still the best character in the game. I need this crown. Oh, never mind. I give up.
We have to be close to the crystal.
This room has a lock.
We have to be close to the crystal.
Once we figure out the combination, it'll open.
Hey, look, Amy. There is a hammer bigger than yours.
I think we have to follow the combination it's showing. It's not the size, it's how you swing it. Care to find out?
I wasn't paying attention.
As long as we copy their sequence perfectly, we'll be fine.
Not the size of the hammer, just swinging.
Yeah, whatever.
Enough. Let's focus here. And the prize is behind door
Okay,
number
that was
1.
really easy.
There's the crystal. This room is amazing.
There he is.
It's metal. We let metal straight.
Whoa, RTX on.
He's got the crystal.
Hang on. Hang on. Can we get a rewind? Can someone clip that? Can someone slap that clip button real quick, please, and just get a good clip of the last 30 seconds?
Hey, come back with that crystal.
Don't stop. We gotta catch up to metal.
Let's go.
Sir? Oh. You fucked, nerd.
He keeps throwing stuff at me.
Hit it back at him. Okay, thank you. Can we take a moment? Let me find it real quick. Let me make this full screen. All right, hang on. Okay, can we take a moment? Can we just take a moment to look at the reflection and appreciate that? Can we take a moment at that godlike entity in that reflection? Cause like holy fuck, I like it a lot. If there was a game featuring this Sonic, I would enjoy that so much more. Cause like, come on, look at that boy. Look at him. It's like someone took the liquefy filter in Photoshop and just did it directly on his forehead and just wow. Like, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Boop. Same energy as this. Exactly. Yep. Same energy. Exactly. There's only two energies that can be equated with that. Either A, no thoughts, head empty, or B, traumatic event and or traumatic realization. It can only be either two. It can't be anything else. Only those two. Or C.
Oh, that's it!
Yeah.
That's it! Oh, quick, I've got to get round. I've got to get round to see it. This is beautiful 73962.
Or C, really excited by train.
What a beautiful locomotive she is. Check out
That's
all
amazing.
the gear in there.
Dick my butt.
He's down!
Oh, I just ran over his corpse. What? We just went through that. What? Huh? What? We went huh?
You survived that?
Wait, no, wait, but no, you didn't survive. You went through that. What?
Love these boost rings. Ow.
Wait. We're not gonna do. We're just gonna ignore that? We're just gonna move on that you went through a thing?
Boost ring.
Oof. Oof. I like that you can hear them getting hit by it in the back. They're just getting hit by everything. And then we run over his corpse again. Oh, and through the thing we go. That's such an avoidable fucking issue. Like, all they had to do was not put that platform there. What the fuck, dude? What is this fucking game? Why is only Amy behind me?
I love these boost rings.
Oh, and I fucking died. It's fine, it starts back up at this phase. Oh, now they're all there. So I guess that was a bug, that it was only her. What the fuck? Oh shit, I forgot about this.
Boost ring.
Come on. Hi, Knuckles, and only Knuckles. The other two just couldn't keep up. Oh, he just got fucked. Oh, and then they just teleported back in. I love these boost rings. Oh, there we go. I get super bothered by clothes clipping in RDR too. This is like mage level clipping, dude. I also get bothered by clothes clipping, but especially with the main character. If there's like customizable gear and stuff, then like I kind of forgive it a little bit. But like, other than like a fabric movement, like there is no reason for clothes to be clipping on an NPC or player character where they only have one kind of gear that they wear. Like, there's no reason. That should not be forgivable. Something that bothered me a lot in recent like gaming was in Ghost of Tsushima, the main bad guy, the Hun. He has metal textures, like he's wearing like metal armor. But the metal armor, like, moves and morphs with him like it's a normal, like, fabric texture. And it bothers me so much. It bothers me so much that they didn't rig that separately. It bothers me so much. What are we doing? Why did we do all that? Like, it's a great game. But it still bothers me. I'm going over there? I don't even know how to get over there. I don't even know how to do that. I guess let's head through the town and get to the front gate. Work constraints, but not everything be physics based, but please, yeah. Like, it's not a deal breaker for me or anything. It doesn't like lower my rating on the game or anything, but it just still bothers me. Also, yes, it was moving that slow for me, too. So there's a construction project somewhere around here. Oh, right here. That's a lot.
Now that should do it.
That should do it. Kingdom Come Deliverance is one of my favorite games. Never beaten it. But holy shit, man. So many neck and chest pushing through the tops of shirt. To be fair, that is an indie game. Like, that's a very ambitious game. Like, that was made by an indie developer, and it's a massive open world game that rivals some AAA open world games. Like, very ambitious game, to be fair. But, like, yeah. I'll return to that game one day. Aw. Jesus. RDR2 is most annoying for me. Most annoying thing, at least for my game of it, is Arthur Beard clipped through his coat collars. Yeah. See, like, that I'm willing to forgive a little bit, simply because, like, you can have any length of beard in that game. So, like, I can understand them not making, like, every clothing option fit with every type of beard, because it's, like, a customizable option. But at the same time, they should have. Like, spend a little less time making the eyes dilate when they go into caves. Spend a little bit more time to make sure that beard's not clipping through things. Nope, don't know, don't care. Almost chin, and almost his chin clipping through it, you know? If I don't want to ruin my immersion for cutscenes, I can't wear a collared shirt. Yeah. I also just don't keep his beard long. Not that long. Long, but not that long. Kingdom Come was a great game. Just I will play it again if I get mods that fix the auto parrying. The one thing that I wanted from Kingdom Come that they didn't have was more weapons. Because really you can only, like, they have other weapon options, but you can only really use longsword and short sword. Which I'm more into now than when I played it initially when it came out. Like, I fucking love longswords. I think longswords are so fucking cool. They had, like, a maul in the game, like a hammer. They had an axe. But none of them are, like, viable for the combat of that game. You have to use a sword in order to have the combat be viable. Because the leveling system doesn't support anything else other than sword. Because the mace or the maul and all those only have like 3 levels. Meanwhile, the longsword and sword have like 20. So I don't know. Mace will cut armored dudes much faster than sword. But yeah, but there's only like 2 levels for it. Like, they very much want you to do longsword, as the levels are suggesting. Alright, I think that's all of the crafting. Maybe there's one more? There's one more on the outside. But I do hope that the devs of Kingdom Come make maybe a sequel, if not, then like a game in the similar vibe. Because I do like their dedication to making a historically accurate, medieval game, rather than a fantasy game. I do like that vision. Have you seen Hellish Court? No. Well, ultra-realistic sword fighting sim? Look no further. Hellish Court. What a weird name. I walked past it. Oh, man. Oh, no, I didn't.
That is that.
I was just about to say that they haven't spoken in so long, and then he spoke. Alright, I think we need to go talk to the Rat Man now. Rather early access still, no online unless you use Steam multiplayer. I remember when, remember Mordheim? I fucking loved Mordheim. Mordheim was so good. Like, it took the fucking, Chivalry. It took what Chivalry did and made it so much better. But in the same beat, it's a fucking shame that those devs are racist. Like, that just killed the game. Just the devs just being casually racist. It just killed that fucking game so fast.
Thank you for your generous contributions to
That game went from being in the spotlight to falling off of everybody's radar in a fucking second.
All done. Oh, thank goodness I was here.
Yeah, they wouldn't moderate their forums. They were allowing their forums where like the main community gathered to just be a racist shithole. Not moderating it at all whatsoever in relation to it, yet moderating it for other things. So it's just like it didn't end. It was a whole bunch of shit. It was fucking stupid. It was fucking stupid. So I had to get up there. What is that bounce pad there? You just have that like a coconut? Just a coconut? And I just get coconut milk? Want to suss a vid on Hellish Court? Or no thanks, maybe later? DM it to me, I'll look at it later. During a pee break. Now where I'm supposed to be going? Am I right? Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. I'm good. It's a little weird when they're quiet. Like, it's so different from the norm that it's like... I'm starting to miss their voices, but the second that they start talking again, I'm not gonna miss their voices anymore, and I'm gonna regret asking for it. I'm gonna want to return to the silence. Haha.
This is the place.
I'll go down to get the crystal.
Sonic and I will go get the crystal. Knuckles and Tails,
Whoa.
you
Whoa. Whoa, Amy.
Who put you in charge? I say Tails and I will stay back and protect the village, and you and Sonic take the elevator.
You win this round, Knuckles. Amy, let's go.
Wait, but they didn't push a button or anything. How did it just know that they were... What? What? How did it just know? How did that just happen?
Wow, what is this place?
How do you just keep appearing out of nowhere?
Because I am awesome. And I fit into vents. I was created here, programmed here.
Why do you have the wheel if you can float?
Hey, the crystal.
It's right there. So close.
It's right by the entrance. That never happens.
Okay.
I think I can make it up there.
You want? Do you want to? Is that you telling me that you want to?
Underwater treasure.
Oh, so you're telling me it wasn't worth our time. Okay. Hang on, there might be something under this.
What do we have here?
Oh, that was so obvious, and yet I didn't see it. That was so actually obvious.
Yeah. I knew it wasn't
I'm
gonna be
fucking
easy.
blind.
You never just get the prize.
No, let's go get it.
Always a fight.
Oh, okay.
Nice try.
You should just say nice try to me because I tried to do it without
So a
fighting
fight
them.
Before we get the crystal isn't so bad.
Okay, who's first?
Because if so, that's kind of cool, but I think it was just a coincidence. There's no fighting music, so I have to do my own. Oh. I did it right at the end.
Let's go get that crystal so we can get out of here. That seemed a little too easy.
What was that?
I think probably the Guardian.
What's a guardian?
Hello, kitty. Nice, kitty.
Oh.
Must run faster. Stop stopping!
It just stepped on me. Wait, what was I supposed to do? Wait. What was I supposed to do differently than what I did?
Crystal so we can get out of here. That seemed a little too easy.
What was that?
I think probably the Guardian.
What's a guardian?
Hello, kitty.
Hello, kitty.
Kitty.
What was I supposed to be doing differently?
It's on the wall.
Oh, I guess I was just supposed to hold down. Okay. I'm doing it. I'm holding down so good.
Let's not do that again, huh?
I held down so well.
We win.
Do we? 'Cause I don't feel like a winner.
Bounce pad.
Oh, I need to be her. Oh, wait, do I? Wait. I don't know.
Wait, there's something behind this grate. Boom! A path revealed.
Oh, there we go.
Score! Another hidden room.
Oh. Well, that's a shame. Where's progress? Oh, this is definitely something. Never mind, I take it back. Act like I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Can I get into there? No. So what the fuck is the point? What?
What do we have here?
Stomping time.
Button activated. Oh man, that stinks.
Okay.
Obviously, I can't smell being a robot. However, the stink is not from fish. It's from the mineral removal. The waste comes here.
Waste? Like in toxic waste?
Only if you're made of flesh and bone.
Again with the no warnings. Let's work on that.
So, if I tell you that the real crystal is up ahead, is that helping or
Oh.
warning?
Oh. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean real crystal? When did we wait? When did we state that the crystal that I had was the fake crystal?
Sweet.
When was that stated? Ah, excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, excuse me.
Maybe you aren't fully rebooted yet.
Maybe.
Stuff looks toxic. Huh?
That's what I say when I look in the mirror.
Nice little weapon there. How do you like my hammer?
Good night, Luna. Have a good sleepy. I love you. Mwah!
Done. What'd it do?
Yo, what it do? Can I walk on this? I can. She can walk on it better. Oh, he's meant to go over there. Okay. I like this way better. It lets me play as Sonic.
Jump, huh?
What? Chat, everybody say goodnight to Luna. Don't be rude.
Ew. Ooze pipes.
Ew.
Sorry, mine.
Oh.
Man, all the factories around here are death traps. Those pads are awesome.
Booze pads are awesome. Come here, Amy. Oh. Are we actually fighting him now?
This guy's getting a little tougher.
These guys look a little angrier than the last bunch. We need to throw these guys at the Guardian.
Uh-huh. Of the galaxy? Oh, okay. Whoop. We want to try this again? He just decided he was gone. He was like, I'm good.
Flushed a giant-
I'm out. Nope, that's the Amy path. I choose the Sonic path. So, like, are those just water?
Ew, ew, ew.
Oh, hey. Whoop. There we go. Gotta press both the buttons. Oh, what?
Spin dash time.
Oh, it's a secret. Button. Whoops. And open! This is a fight. And or a run. I think it's a run.
He's back.
Again? Come on.
Pipes, be careful.
Now, oh. I wasn't careful, Amy! Amy's just like, fuck these pipes. I ain't dodging no pipes. Fuck them.
Whip this guy.
We just have to outrun him.
That's very clear. She don't care about no pipes.
Why is he so angry?
Because you stole his crystal. How's he gonna JO without his crystal?
Second time's the charm. Gotta press this button.
I love it when she just maniacally laughs for no reason.
Wow, Sonic. Would you look at that?
Really picturesque, Amy. Let's go.
For once, nothing is chasing us. Just take a minute to soak it in. Okay, let's go.
Phew. Thank you. Somebody wants a fight.
We got this.
What's up with that robot in the corner? Oh, I think that's one of the ice ones. This game and Dead Space are the same. Prove me wrong.
Nice kill, Sonic.
No! No! That would have been a whole thing.
We win. Nice work, Sonic.
You know what I appreciate? The human ability to take something somewhat serious, like opium, and turn it into snark content. Yeah. I forget who it was. I think it... Oh, I remember. It was Forsen. Forsen got banned, temporary ban, for having the emote copium. He got banned because it was suggesting drugs.
Hey, we can
Just a
bounce
temp
on these
ban.
crab shells.
But that's just because someone at the moderation team has it out for Forsen for some reason. I don't really know why. I don't know the whole story. But he got temp banned because of it. But the emote still exists, and like he's the only one that got said temp ban, so
This is unbelievable.
doesn't really matter.
What is holding this water back?
The power of the crystal is. We need to unblock the anchor. These cannons should do the trick.
Oh, wanna dance?
He was the only one.
We need to unblock the anchor. These cannons should do the trick.
I need to open my window and close my vent,
Stay down.
as it is getting warm. Amy just committed seppuku to kill that robot, and you know what? I honestly respect the dedication. in all honesty.
Nice kill, Sonic!
Not gonna budge.
It's kind of budging. It budged a little.
Here's a bounce pad.
I don't want to do that. I want to kill the robot. There we go. Was that just for the chest? Oh, no, like, okay, good. Kablamo.
One side down.
Oh, I need to do both sides? Oh. Oh, okay, okay. All right, yeah.
That takes care of the other. We should be good now.
So can I raise the anchor now? Oh, that dude just hanging out back here.
Lights out, buddy.
Lights out, buddy. That raised a way too easy. Rude.
Nice little trinket.
But also I can get all of them with only using it once? I didn't notice the other snail, but also it didn't matter because I have, I have immortality, so.
Stop, drop, and roll.
As long as I have one ring on me, I can never die. That was weird. Sir? Okay. I grabbed onto it. The animation showed me grabbing onto it, and yet I didn't grab onto it. What the fuck? I am not supposed to be able to get on these. I'm not supposed to be on these. This is supposed to be Amy only. I pressed the button.
Stop, drop, and roll.
Oh, I love that this clam just doesn't do it. Alright, we're reaching the buggy part of the game. It was a little buggy early on, but now it's getting worse. Oh, I thought I was supposed to swing. I'm just stupid. Stupid.
I guess they want a little more.
I like when their dialogue stutters over itself. I rolled a little bit too late.
Another one down.
Hey, man. Whoop.
Bam!
Bam! Hello, sir. What? Oh. Yeah, Amy, just stand there. Just chill. Yeah, it's fine. Just stand there, yep. Uh-huh. Yeah, just hang out. Holy fuck. There we go. Oh!
Run away.
There we go.
Never get tired of the sound of sparking, robot.
So I guess he's the toxic ability that we were seeing. So now there's ice, fire, and toxic. A toxic gamer.
Nice stop.
He's a friend? I don't know about that.
What do you think
I
this means?
don't know about that one.
Up.
Holy fuck.
Spin dash time.
It's fine, it'll be easy. Come to the coast, have a few laughs.
This calls for a spin dash.
Man, I can't wait to rewatch Die Hard for the 80th time this Christmas.
Let's finish him.
Okay, that was weird.
Maybe you aren't fully rebooted yet. Nice little weapon there. How do you like my hammer?
There we go.
I think we make a pretty impressive team.
You know, I think we do.
Stop flirting with each other. Oh, what? I guess I did it wrong. Apparently I'm not supposed to get in the ship. Oh, I didn't even pick up the crystal. I was like, nah, who needs a crystal? You fucked nerd.
Oh,
This game reminds me of Ratchet and Clank, but for all the wrong reasons, in all honesty.
All right, let's unlock this cage together.
I wonder what Knuckles and Tails have been doing this whole time.
Watch out! Go down! Dive!
time to dive!
$5 says they're gonna make a Star Wars joke and say something along the lines of "There's always a bigger fish."
Mines! Of course there are mines!
Shoot at the mines!
Mine. Why are there two reticles?
Falling rocks ahead!
Watch out!
Can't bet there's no dingle set up. I said $5.
Mines! I think we can use those to our advantage.
Danger above!
Whoa! Those will cut us in half.
One's further out? Yeah. But like, what purpose would that
I
serve?
think we make a pretty impressive team.
Exactly, and we're still alive.
These guys can
How many many times do we have to fight these rusted dogs?
Wait, I can shoot behind? Oh, I died. I lost my immortality.
This place is falling apart! Hurry!
Watch out.
It's depth? I mean, we are under the sea.
Mines. Of course there are mines.
Oh, wow, I have to redo all of it? I do like that the chain had a separate hitbox.
Watch out!
Aim and shoot
It's
at the
weird
mines.
that 3D in gaming is not widely implemented in games that aren't VR. Like, you mean like depth?
Those will cut us in half.
Sure they are, just not like it's just a thing in general. It's not like it doesn't have to be a mechanic. It's just a thing that exists, you know?
Team.
Exactly, and we're still alive.
These guys again?
I don't think I'm gonna survive this
How
time.
many times do we have to fight these rusted dogs?
I hit that chest so many times, it looked like. Rip.
This place is falling apart! Hurry!
It's fine. It's fine. We're not in any danger, and I accidentally unplugged my controller. Now we're in danger.
Mines. Of course there are
Where
mines.
is everyone? I don't know.
The mines!
I peeped the viewer list. This is the least viewers I've had in like 4 years, I think.
Watch out!
3 years, more like. But it's okay. People don't want to come to stream. They don't have to
Aim
come to
and
stream.
shoot
It's
at the
fine.
mines.
Mines!
They can live their life.
We can use those to our advantage.
Danger above.
Whoa! Those will cut us in half.
It's all good. They can do whatever the fuck they want.
We did it! I think we make a pretty impressive team.
Exactly, and we're still alive.
These guys again?
These guys again?
How many times do we have to fight these rusted dogs?
Yeah, in reality, they're just missing out on one of the best games I've ever played. But it's fine. Again, they can do whatever they want. If they don't want to watch Sonic Boom, they don't have to watch Sonic Boom. We're gonna have a good time regardless.
We did it!
We did it! We can go now.
Did they make a Star Wars joke yet? No. I'm honestly actively surprised because that mirrored episode 1 so much. But it's not over yet. Okay, it's over.
Hey, look! We're back on the beach near the town. Let's see where this crystal leads us next.
Never mind,
Hey,
it's over.
There's Knuckles and Tails.
Never mind, I take it back. It's over. There we go. There's my payout. There's my payout.
Take me someplace cool.
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck are you?
I bet you didn't expect me to be here, huh? That's right, because I do what I want, how I want, and when I want, no matter what she tells you.
Far away from Crater Lake. Where's Hokey?
Doesn't matter. I'm my own man, I can do what I want. I'm in the doghouse.
Deep in the doghouse.
Well, truth is, I miss that old barnacle. I gotta make her happy again. She loves rare shells. If I find enough, I can make her a gift.
You should find her a pearl. Girls love those.
We do?
No, she loves shells. Rare shells. My mother was a pearl. You look like a giant lobster. I don't like you.
Fine, calm down. Drama. So how about we find those shells for you? Where do we find
Hey
them?
Bowser, how you doing?
Find them in the shallow waters around coral.
You came by just in time.
I still don't like you.
Got it. We'll take care of it.
Okay, I'm good. But we need to find a shell for my man here. But how? What was with that really intense music that just fucking faded into the most calm shit?
Here's a bounce pad.
Here's a bounce pad. What? Where the how do I get over there? Is there a, there is.
Haha.
Can I run to the, what the fuck?
This is an island.
Oh, is that not,
There's a town over there. Let's go explore it.
I thought that made me run on water. I know there's one over here, but I don't think I can get to this section of the island. I am okay? Why just okay? What's up with everybody being okay? I don't really get TikTok, do you? This is for the purple gem. I don't have that. Why is everybody just okay today? Must be that seasonal depression. It's hitting everybody. Yep, exactly. Okay, I see how I get there. Sorry. The comfy music makes me tired. Ain't nothing seasonal about it, boy. Okay. You can have both. Porque no los dos? Oh. Shalom. Oh, here's where that ring goes. It's weird that their entire little, like, village runs by these crystals, and yet nobody has found them until now. Who the fuck are you? What?
Ready, set, go.
Okay, maybe that'll be like a race later. Maybe. Guessing. Should I call my therapist? They cancel each other out.
Rock.
A negative plus a negative makes a positive. I like how the music, like, went over each other there.
Something is rising, not falling. This is a good day.
Push that away.
We are only capable of going fast on checkerboard platforms.
Nice.
As long as they keep rising, we're good.
This is what speed looks like. Oh,
Oh, I take that back. Never mind. I was instantly corrected.
That is cool!
Up we go. Whoa.
We're fine. That was like a free one. Yo, free crown, let's go. Let's fucking go, dude.
Look at this place. Someone needs a gardener.
Sheesh.
Yeah, really.
This place looks really inviting.
Cut into
We
the
can shoot ourselves at the
clipping fucking
wall. Bouncy, bouncy.
Vines are
plants.
holding onto the rocks. Let's just destroy the rocks.
Try and destroy the rocks.
They retract. Nice work, Sonic.
Jesus Christ.
Well, hello. Wonder how we can get to those things. Hold on, everything's shifting.
Ah, careful, buddy. Careful.
Okay. It's down here just for collection. Yeah, it was. Jesus Christ, these vines.
These vines have a pattern. We can get by them,
Oof.
but we have to be careful.
Lead the way. Heroes first.
Robots. Oh, never mind.
You said, oh, never mind, before they were dead. Does Sonic have a Japanese localization? I wonder what Japanese Sonic sounds like.
Important safety tip. Land on the stone path, not the vines. Awesome. More killer vines. Joy.
Watch me get all these rings before you. Just gotta watch these vines. The way they spin, it creeps me out.
You just say coins instead of rings? I was like half paying attention.
I don't mind plants. I do mind plants that want to kill us.
Well, watch out.
It's fine.
It opened up a way through. Sweet.
Better that wall than my face.
Look,
Jeez.
that band of heavy metal got rocked.
I
Ha ha.
don't think you're
Ha.
as strong as you think you are.
Ha ha ha.
Avoid the thorns.
There's some big fucking thorns.
Watch out. Scratch the avoiding plan. They're attacking us.
Are they?
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't look like they are.
Boost pad. Yeah! This is what speed looks like. Got it. We rock.
We rock. Ow.
Yeah! Never in doubt.
Never ended doubt.
It's a good thing I am super skinny.
What?
This place is falling apart. How's that feel?
That's not a word that I would use to describe Knuckles at all whatsoever.
Throw these flying pests into the wall.
He's jacked, not skinny.
Ready for a ride? Whee!
Here we go!
And when I said I was gonna open my window, I completely forgot to do that. Okay, cool down.
Do this.
I completely forgot. A swole hunk of an echidna. Do you think his 4 penis heads are as jacked as the rest of his body?
We win! Nice work, Sonic!
Oh yeah, more target practice. This time it's your favorite, vines. We can open up a ramp and rock climb by tossing these garbage cans into the vines. Throw these flying pests into the wall.
Throw these tin cans into
There
the
we go.
vines.
Yes, I'm sure the fan base has more of a reliable answer for us. 100% sure.
You don't have to ask me to break things twice. Found it!
Okay. And that gets rid of
I
those.
love breaking things. Which way will give me the most stuff?
This way. This is chest. Whoops, I missed. I see those in the center, but rings aren't worth enough.
Wait for it.
Is this just health? And if I have 100, it doesn't matter.
Wish I could punch my way through.
What do you mean? You can't. I literally just did it. What?
This jump pad looks like the way out.
Up, up, and away!
Oh yeah, game on!
Ready or not?
Can I just leave? No? Okay.
Whee!
You really tuned into Mirage for this game. Like he wasn't this like skater boy in the last game in Sonic 06. Was Roger Craig Smith in Sonic 06?
Yeah.
Was Sonic 06 Roger Craig Smith?
Thank you, Plant King.
It has to be, right? He's been doing it for like a decade.
Stuff.
Sonic, you fear what you don't understand. This is amazing. Good stuff everywhere.
Let's just keep going.
Sonic, check it out. There's a crane up ahead. I think
Wait.
it's carrying a road.
Why are you back here, Knuckles? Don't lag behind. Is this just for a traversal? Yeah.
Do you see these muscles? Don't let them get to that husk. I like fighting lots of small things, not one giant thing. Good job, buddy. Let's put this thing in its place.
Oh, nice. Alright, killed the husk. Man, husk reminds me of Mass Effect. Part of me regrets not replaying Mass Effect when the trilogy came out.
I ever learned they can't beat
Um,
us.
But the other half of me knows that we would have been playing it forever, and I decided I don't want
This
to.
will take both of us. Come on, get into place. Done. Look, a button appeared. Uh-huh.
What? Oh, can we stand on that? Oh, I didn't realize.
Sonic, great job.
Look, I made a road.
It worked. We make a great team. Great job. Let's move on.
Did it ever address that they separated?
These boost rings. They're retracting. Stay clear of them. These things are dangerous. Be careful. Watch out! I'm through. Who made them mad? Knuckles?
I don't know, something about replaying it Omnitulus just it felt wrong.
They don't want us here.
It felt like that should remain like a childhood thing for me instead of reliving it on stream.
We did it!
I don't know, it felt wrong, and I don't really know why.
Leaving so soon before hearing the bad news. Manual controls, huh? Where's my invention?
Thanks to Sonic, metal scrap now. Another worthless creation.
Worthless, eh? Watch this.
It was the Asari lady that I can't remember the name of the first one, then Miranda in the second one, and then, I think Miranda again in the third one. I don't remember. It might have been the Asari that I can't remember the name of.
Classic Egghead.
I was, like, hyper straight when I played them. Like, so straight I didn't want to admit that baseball players' butts were nice. Now I'm still straight, but can't announce that, or can't admit that, baseball players' butts are nice.
These missiles are pretty sorry looking. I bet we can lasso them into that door. That was a sucker.
Ah, rip. Yeah, I got hit twice rapidly. Does it just get ready to hit me and then fucking fall to the ground? Poor Eggman.
Finally, we did it.
They gave Eggman no credit in this game. They made him like the shittiest fucking villain.
Surprise! Here I am! Take that!
Cannons, watch out! Fire in the hole.
Can't outrun me!
Niara, that was her name.
Whatsoever.
I was thinking Asuna, but I think that's a different game. 1, 2. I think I only thought that because the race is Asari.
This guy really wants to stop us.
What?
This isn't over! Come on, baby!
Oh, I'm an idiot. I forgot that you could triple jump. I picked her too.
But found something else.
I think in the third game I chose Gas Mask Lady. I don't remember her name either. I played it when I was like 14.
Let's smash them so I can see how they work. Whoops, missed again.
Tali, that was her name. Oh, I can knock his rockets back at him.
And down I go.
Oh, maybe I can't. I also did Tali and Garrus when I did my female playthrough. I've never played FemShep.
No help.
See, like, there's reason for me to do another playthrough on stream. I mean, at least there was. There isn't really much now. It's out of the spotlight now. But still kind of. There still is kind of a reason.
These guys keep
It just felt wrong.
awesome. Great teamwork, Tails.
I don't know why.
There's several different ways to go. What? That'll do it. I see a zip target. Whew. What a ride.
Hmm. Uh-huh.
We have to open those doors. Tails, we have to activate those buttons to open the doors.
I mean, if I just walk quickly by it,
Watch out!
it's not a threat.
Jumping time!
Because they take a second to come out.
They're freaking me out!
Whoops. Are they, Amy?
There are vines
Are they?
everywhere.
What the fuck, Amy? Grab on. Amy. Amy, I swear to gosh darn dang. Okay, fine. Fuck that one. Oh, am I supposed to activate it? Oh, I see it. Okay, I didn't. Why do I have to activate it? Why couldn't I have just climbed? Tails. Tails. Tails, my man. Thank you. Legion was my favorite character, though.
I can shoot at you, too!
Because I liked the story behind him and the that he made you question your ethics. No spoilers. Just, you know, I liked him.
Cannons! Watch out! Whoops, it's Eggman.
Welcome to hunting season.
I think we made a wrong turn.
You didn't
Nah,
see
it's
this coming,
fine.
did you?
I kinda did.
Here we come, Eggman!
You're like a non-threat right now, which is a shame.
Love this.
Because I wish you were the main threat.
The only way we can defeat him is to throw his missiles into the support pillars. Let's bring the roof down. Let's get rid of his goons first.
Or we can just not.
This is hotter than I thought. Stand still. Fire away.
Missile doesn't even blow up.
Redirect his missiles into the support beams. We drop a roof on him, and we get a ramp out. Win-win.
You
Hey,
need me to
guys.
Come help.
You want me to hold your hand?
You attack like a bucket of bolts.
This might not be the best Sonic game on the list, but it's most likely the easiest. Like, this is the first time that, like, these games have felt like they were made for, like, babies. Not children, like babies.
Why do
Like
we
actual
always go to
babies.
abandoned places?
Can never grab too many rings. Watch out. Whoa! Yeah! Ugh.
I think we know the reason nobody ever comes here.
What do you mean? The vines seem to just get out of our way.
Duh.
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 I think this place is not meant for anything living.
I just
Can't
wanted to be
slow
involved.
Sonic down. Yeah! Never in doubt.
I didn't press a single button that whole time.
Grab as many rings as you can.
Surprise! Welcome, Sonic. After I crush you, I will defeat that rat of a snake and become
What?
top dog.
You could have just said that snake. Shit.
Take this. Take that. Come on, baby. You like my new outfit? Nailed it.
Nice try.
Why are they fluttering? Oh, I hate buying refurbished missiles.
Wow, impressive. You did read the instructions on that thing, right?
Yes, yes. Only had 2 screws left over this time.
What?
Whoa. Timber! This is not what it looks like, Sonic. This is as designed.
Uh-huh.
He's down! Get him! Underestimated again.
I love Eggman's design in this game, though.
Seriously, though, I look cool in this, right?
You do look cool in this.
Are you programmed to tickle or punch?
Are those cannonballs?
They never go out of style.
What the fuck?
Huh? Wait, no fair!
Let's blast some heavy metal.
That just happened.
Oh, hi. I didn't know you could move out of the center.
Oh, boy.
Sweet.
And now he's magically back in the center, huh?
You made me spill my...
Oh, no, not really. You got a drink in there? What kind? What does he have on his wrist? Don't do that!
Round 2. Time for the knockout. Nice scarf, losers.
Another swing and miss.
Eat this, heroes. Come on, baby.
Usually if I have screws left over, I just assume they sent extras in case you lost one.
You didn't see this coming, did you?
Yeah, love it.
Take this. Come on, baby.
And hey, nothing I've ever built has broken, so...
You scattering around like scared mice.
Lights out, buddy.
I didn't think you'd be constantly jumping all around. Kaboom! Don't worry, it's all part of the plan.
You know, he's got a point. Like, how often do you jump in all reality? Like, in real life? Like, how often do you jump? Because it's got to be pretty infrequent.
Giddy up! Out of there! Just clear the back! Ah, got it! Nice scarf, losers!
You said that already. I wonder if he was supposed to say that just then, or if the fight was still going underneath the cutscene and he said that during the fight. This went in the front, I think. Because that was one of his lines during the fight. Oh! Calm down there, Chief! Was it to the right or the left? The left, I was right. Left is always right, after all. This is the wrong way, though. Just right then, though, left was wrong, but, you know, whatever. It's right every time, except when it's not, you know? Is that supposed to be, like... Is that supposed to be, like a... Like a communistic thing? Because that gives me the vibes of, like, Chinese president. So is it supposed to be implied that he's just a trash dude? I need to remove that.
Whoa, cool.
Come on, guys.
What happened?
It must have been designed to only take two. But don't worry, I've got a plan.
Sorry, I was removing my badge. I don't like badges, so I disable them. Because I want to have as few badges as possible.
Floating city. This is incredible.
Look at this place. I have to say.
What the fuck?
Amazing.
Careful, falling object.
As long as one of them is not us, I'm okay.
So if they're not... If they're not in the circuit, they fall. Interesting. So if they don't have the glowing line through them, like they're part of the circuit, they fall.
I need to unblock this laser. I think it opens the door.
That worked. The door's opening now.
Wait, it worked? I was right?
Yes, you were.
That's awesome. Make a note. Tell Sonic this story when you see him.
Uh-huh.
This is a very cool place.
Lasers. Why'd it have to be lasers?
We're too close to give
That's
up
a
now.
reference to
I
something.
never give up. Hedgehogs give up. Echidnas don't. Ever. Never, ever, ever.
More showing me, less telling me. Boost pads are awesome.
I like that the game has to reassure itself that it is indeed cool. Yeah, our mechanics are cool.
I love bounce pads.
What are you fucking chuckling about back there?
I think we need to do this one first.
Oh, so that's gonna light all the lasers from before. Oh, I see how it works.
All right, 2 more to go.
Okay. That's kind of a cool way to do the puzzle. So you can like solve it on your way. Unless you know, Amy just doesn't do what she's supposed to do.
Bounce pad.
Whoops, I missed the grapple. What? Oh, there we go. I guess I can move vertically. Or what? If vertically is X, sorry, no. If vertically is Y and horizontally is X, what would Z then be?
I got it.
What is that called?
Oh, boost pads rock.
What is something called when it's deeper in depth? I don't care. Vohorically? What? Is that a real answer? Because honestly, I can't tell. In all honesty, I don't know if this is a goof or this is a truth. I honestly cannot tell. Vohorically. It's a goof? A gap? Okay, alright. I honestly could not tell.
Nice. We only have 1 more to go. The door
What?
won't open until we
What?
get this last one connected.
I mean, 1 more to... We only have done 1, and then you said, alright, we got 3 more to go. How do we only have 1 more? What? Am I remembering wrong? I swear to God you said 3 more. What? Okay, I like that had physics. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like that.
Boom! It's opening.
I appreciate that.
We should totally hug.
No.
That's what I meant. We should totally keep going.
Does Knuckles have a crush on Amy? Yo, are we getting in-depth lore right now? Does Knuckles have a crush on Amy? But Amy has a crush on Sonic?
Okay,
And Tails is just kind of
Let's meet up
there?
on the other
Yo,
side.
Sonic has a crush on... Yo! Alright. Knuckles has a crush on Amy. Amy has a crush on Sonic. Sonic has a crush on Tails. You know, a little gay relationship that they would never confirm. And then Tails just kind of exists. Tails has a crush on his plane. We got a love we got a love square, is what I was gonna say before I brutally died. There we go. My camera is doing weird things in this segment. It does not like this part.
Looks horrific.
Oh, I almost got hit instantly. That was all for a fucking crown?
I'm gonna go this way, along the beams. Do not fall on me.
Well, I was gonna ask you to catch me.
Is she even doing it? No. No, she's just standing over there. Boop. But that isn't the case for Knuckles. Knuckles are too intimidating. Tell me you don't want to be fingered by Knuckles. Knuckles? Tell me you don't want to be fisted by Knuckles? Whoops. Whoops. The one thing I do like about this game is the dialogue between characters. I really like when they interact with each other. When they're talking alone or commenting on what's happening, it's fucking brutal and I hate it. There's way too much dialogue in this game that is not needed.
Looks like we're close. Can you keep up?
I was gonna say if you could keep up and
How about we just keep going before you hurt yourself?
But when they interact with each other, I fucking like that. It's really good. And it's really weird that like everybody shat on this game, but nobody talked about that at all. Once again, it feels like a case where people can only look at the bad and not the good.
We have 2 ways to go. Thoughts?
I see 2 paths, both dangerous. You decide.
Left.
Most path away!
Left it is.
Really? That way? Ha! Boom! The first one's done.
Nobody ever talks about the good things in bad games. Like, if they dislike the game, they just dislike the entire game and don't talk about anything else. But, like, although I agree, this game is not good, like, the dialogue between them is honestly really good and well-written and well-acted. Which makes sense. I mean, I don't know who any of the other characters' voice actors are, but Roger Craig Smith, the voice actor for Sonic, is one of the most legendary voice actors in the business. So it makes sense. I don't know who anybody else is. And look it up. Oh, I can walk through this laser? Oh, that's nice to know. I didn't think I could. But who knows? Maybe that will get worse throughout the game too, because this game certainly has. The further we get in this game, the worse and worse it gets. Like, this game has only gotten worse in our time of playing it. What? Oh, I can push this.
Two's a charm.
Knuckles, it's three's a charm.
I am pretty sure it's two's a charm.
So do I need to do the other one now? Can I go back? I think I can go back.
Boost pads rock. Well, hello, Knuckles only area.
Oh, is it?
Time to do what I do.
I will say equally, I think people don't mention bad aspects about great games. Yeah, exactly. People are very binary on whether or not something is good or bad. People aren't willing to accept that bad things can have good aspects, good things can have bad aspects, and things can just be okay. For instance, I think The Last of Us Part 2 was okay.
Bounce pad.
Not great, not bad, not good, just okay. And that's all right. What? I can't stand on the center? What's that bullshit?
Boost pad.
Boop. I will say the fucking soundtrack sucks. Like, this might be the worst soundtrack in any of the Sonic games. Which is weird. Because the soundtrack is usually the only good thing about Sonic games.
That takes care of the third one.
Good job! That means only one left.
Oh, I was expecting that to be breakable. What do you mean one left? What? Wait.
Pad.
What? There was only two. We did that one. What do you mean one left? What?
Hey, there's a room over here. Hello, goodies.
Oh, hello. Oh, is this all I had to do left?
Crystal chamber, here we come.
Oh. Soundtrack reminds me of Skyrim and WoW. Orgy with the best of Sonic behind it, and it just doesn't fit well. I wouldn't even say it had the best of Sonic behind it. It just doesn't have anything. It's just...
Boost pads rock.
Up we go!
I feel like a
It sounds like default mascot platformer soundtrack. Which is not a good thing. Sometimes it's a good thing. But in this case, it's not a good thing. Can I not? What the fuck? I can't grab onto that?
Up we go!
Oh.
Oh, the
There's
crystal
more.
is locked and protected by lasers. Super. Oh, didn't see that coming.
Hi, Tails and Sonic. He's not actually doing anything and just kind of sitting there. Like, where's my, like... Running around at the speed of sound. Got nowhere to go, gotta follow my rainbow. Like, where's all that? Oh, I see. My bad. Your PFP looks like a dinner. How you doing, Abe Miss? It do be, it do be. There we go.
There they are. It looks like they're landing up ahead.
I'm dying.
Sonic, so good of you to join us. Once I knew you had the map, all I had to do was sit back and wait while you collected all my crystals for me. Now, hand them over.
Not gonna happen, Snake Breath.
Really? Let's see what your friends...
The better joke would have been rat breath because they eat rats.
Guys, don't do it. We can take them.
Okay, Lyric, we gave you what you want. Let him go.
I have a better idea. Our unfinished business is finished.
Don't just stand there. We got a snake to catch.
Whew. You know, I thought I lost my sidekick.
Sidekick? No, we're leaving. Oh, I can't? I can't just leave? That's lame.
Finally, some action.
Sonic, you just died. What do you mean, finally? What? You just straight up died. I mean, at least you didn't have to kiss a 14-year-old girl to get revived this time. You know, like, at least that's the good point. Thank you for the host, whoever that was. I missed it.
Army is overwhelming us.
Yeah,
We need to get out of here.
I agree, we can't just stand here.
Obake, thank you for the host. How you doing, dog? Can someone chat out Obake, please?
That's not good.
Uh-oh. Let me think. I think you need a reboot.
Did she just laugh at her own joke? Did she just go, I think you need a reboot? Ha! Is that what that was? Oh, no, that's just her sound of swinging her hammer. It sounded like she just fucking laughed at her own joke. She just fucking busted a rib at her own joke.
Amy,
Working on D&D stuff? What kind of D&D stuff?
you can open it. Guys, I can do this. I can get us through this. I gotta get this door open.
Okay, do it.
It worked! I did it!
I hate to end the celebration, but we gotta go.
Yes.
Oof.
Yes, that is a good idea. Oh, you want to fight, do ya?
Darn it.
Dang it. Yeah. Maybe just in time. Luckily, there's no lives and no punishment to dying, so it doesn't matter.
Here's a bounce pad. Tails, this one is all about you, buddy.
I'm not sure I can do this. Sonic, what do you think?
Well, I think only you can do this. I know you can do this.
Uh-huh. I think only you can do this. I know you can do this. Tails, you can do this.
You.
Good job, buddy. Keep it up.
He's doing it. He's doing it. By doing it, I mean I pressed Y. I pressed Y. I don't have to patiently wait for him to do it each time. Why didn't they let you control the fucking robot at least? What? Are you on? What the fuck's going on? Are you?
Impressive
BuddyBot's
machine.
drunk. Do I just have fireworks? Is that what that is? I just have fireworks, okay. Welcome back, Wasan. How are you? Why are you going that way? Stop targeting the fucking bad guy and go in the fucking hole. Just been lurking. Well, I hope
Good
you've
job,
been
Tails.
enjoying your
Let's keep
lurking.
going.
Yes. Lest
I
we not
stumbled through
forget
that.
The city is falling.
Don't mind me, just having a minor stroke.
Everyone,
I need to get over there. You know, I could be close to the end of the game and I wouldn't even know. I mean, we got all the chaos crystal, or just crystals. They're not chaos related. I feel like they are the chaos emerald, but they haven't said that yet. So you know, it's just crystals.
We can't reach that door.
Can't reach that door.
I know your weak spot.
Do that voodoo that only you do, Knuckles.
Gladly.
Knuckles is the protagonist after all. Sonic is but a
Please hold
sidekick.
your weight.
Oh, very funny.
This camera, it's pretty rough, yeah. It just kind of has a mind of its own. It's okay when, like, I'm walking around, but, like, when I get on the rails, or I start, like, a platforming puzzle, it just has a mind of its own.
Hey, big boy. How about we get this door open before we die?
No problem.
Die!
Hero is in my DNA.
And when I have control of the camera, it is super slow. You just sitting there waiting for
Nice
me?
one, Tails.
Knuckles, you gotta hurry.
You are not helping!
I'll warn you when we're about to get on a rail, son. That you can tab away or something. Do whatever you gotta do. If that would help.
I hope I never see a giant door again. Are you sure you can get to
Okay,
the
we're about to get on a rail.
You look tired.
Oh no, I'm fine. That was easy. I could run a marathon.
Okay, we're on a rail. Okay, I'm only mostly dead. Why did that hit me? It was a big ass building. I was assuming that it was undodgeable. Okay.
Guys, stick together and find a way past this.
I'm still debating on whether or not
You're the only one
to
who
run
can-
Berserker or
You
Beast
have
of
to do
Barbarian.
this.
New character and also the current campaign I'm running, or would be running at the dumb cord. Would you hear? Been a long time since you originally ordered that cord.
Come on! Can you keep up?
If what you're referencing is what I'm thinking.
Way to go, Sonic!
You got lost in shipping? Did you get a refund?
Nice.
Knuckles is better at single target damage. Sonic is better at many targets.
I didn't even feel that.
How annoying.
Go open that door.
Okay then, I will be
Oh,
right back.
this is just, I forgot that I was playing Knuckles. Alright, I'm good. It's fine.
Spin dash time.
Spin dash time!
Halfway there, guys.
Well, how about we get all the way there before we celebrate?
I'm working on it.
I am built for these moments. Time to rev the engine. Made it. Gonna try and open the doors. Here it goes.
Oh wow. Just the whole building fell, huh? This music is like so not actually cinematic. Like it feels like it's supposed to be, but like it doesn't, it's not. I don't know.
Everyone, we have to reach that plane. It's our only way out.
You get me there, I will fly it! Sonic, lead the way.
Watch out.
They're just hitting everything.
Nothing is stable in here.
Yeah. We're built for speed.
The plane is our only way out. Hurry!
I'm working on it, Amy. I'm working on it. Give me fucking 10 minutes.
Boost rings. This is what speed looks like.
Was there just 2 planes? There was 2 planes. There was just 2 planes. They rendered out 2
Sonic, I can't stop!
Did she just blink through her eyelashes?
One window seat, please.
How did we get stuck with the exit row?
This game, I swear to God. I can't tell if I'm close to the ending or if this is just a 3rd act.
Is everybody all right? I think so, but the biplane is in pieces.
We can't worry about that now. We have to get those crystals back. Stomping time.
Stomping time! I rolled away, but okay. What happened to the other flame guy? Why was that so loud?
Bouncy, bouncy.
You can't stop me. I plan on finishing what I started ages ago.
Just getting my coin count back up real quick. There's no way this is the ending.
Wait to knock this worm out.
Because they had that whole shadow plot line that was like a side plot that they haven't talked about at all.
Watch out.
So there's no way this is the ending because they haven't talked about Shadow at all. He just kind of showed up and now he's gone.
Yeah! Bounce pad. Hit that button. Look, I made a road.
That's pretty cool tech.
We need to head down. It's like these tracks were built for me. Whoa!
I missed the railing. It's almost like this game was rushed. I mean, like, I don't know if this is the ending. I'm trying to figure out
Never in doubt.
where we're at in the game.
Can never grab too many rings.
On whether or not this is the ending, or if it's gonna be like, whoa, twist.
Tails, what are those robots doing up there?
We better hurry. Those robots are turning something off.
Well, it appears they succeeded.
Got it.
Rip. I had a combo going.
You got brains, but no brawn.
Eat shit! Eat shit! Oh. Eat
Nice little weapon.
eat shit.
How do you like my hammer?
Eat shit.
Here comes more reinforcements.
Hey, Dumpling, how you doing?
Quincy!
Where did you come from? He must be tracking us. Cool.
I think I can help.
Cool.
Best friends.
No, I don't know about best friends, Quincy. I don't know about that. Like, friends, sure, but like best friends. That's kind of intruding on my other friendships.
Gotta press this button.
I'm full of yummy. It's in your tummy. What kind of yummy?
Sure am glad you guys survived that. Please help me power this computer terminal to open a
Oh.
shortcut to Lyric. Yes, you did it! But also, uh-oh, you triggered the alarm. But you guys are used to fighting by now.
It's not wrong.
Lights out, buddy.
There we go. Job done.
Best friends have each other's back. I have hacked Terminal B. I'll open it and you guys should be set.
I already know where this story's going, and they're gonna expect me to care, but I'm not going to.
Oh, this one is a doozy. It'll take some time to override.
Can anyone else see it? Don't say it if you do. They're making it hella obvious.
I can shoot at you too.
Making it hella obvious, and I feel like it's gonna be straight out of Resident Evil.
Great job. Let's move on.
All right, I managed to hack into Terminal C. I'll open the hatch and you guys take it from there.
Meat, beans, and vegetable cake with peach bubble tea. What? Am I doing this? What did you say? Oh, right here. Do it to him.
It looks like the bridge is out. I can help.
Pressure pushing down on me. Press aiding down on me. No man asked for.
I love these boost rings.
Under pressure. I always thought he said, "You are an asshole," or "You are asshole." Under pressure, pressing down on me. Pressing down on me. You're an asshole. Yeah, I learned that he didn't say that like a few years ago, and I was very surprised.
He obviously doesn't know us that well.
I think he's starting to crack a little. Pressure's getting
Like, I knew it didn't make sense with the lyrics, but it's what it sounded like he was saying.
Tails, you really pack a punch there, buddy. Nice.
I was never really that into David Bowie's music growing up. And a few years ago, I went on like a David Bowie binge and just listened to all of his music. And now I'm a big fan of David Bowie. Now I like his music a lot, but I did not back then.
We win! Nice work, Tails.
Man, I hate those guys. Okay, I'm good. Gotta get him before the snakes activate him. Oh, I think we killed all the snakes.
Nice.
No, we didn't. Tails, if you get off of the platform, you won't get hit. I also grew up on older music, just not David Bowie. I don't know why.
Boost ring.
Oh no! There's a giant worm ahead!
It'll be fine, just ignore him.
Boost pads rock.
Boost pads rock.
Getting tired of those worms.
Our game is good, I swear.
I'll release the emergency switch and you guys take it from there. Good work. Let's shut down the next one over here. Okay, I can release the emergency switch. You guys will need to take over from there.
Okay. What? I can't. I'm confused. I can't. I can't do it. What? What? I did the same exact fucking thing. Also, lasers don't end like that.
Nice work, best friends.
The
Let's
beam of
buckle
light,
up.
it goes on forever until something gets in the way. I know I mentioned that before, but I'm gonna mention it again because it's true.
All right, this should be the last one.
Excuse me while I temporarily exit to pick up 5 rings.
We did it! We shut down the security system! Oh, we make a great team!
Uh-huh. Anybody pick up with what's about to happen yet? Because it's really obvious.
Interesting.
No? Alright. Maybe it's just me, maybe I'm crazy. But I feel like it's super obvious.
No way!
I had a coin, or a ring.
You win! Nice work, Sonic!
Yep, only me.
Lasers, stay alert!
Only Sonic, no one else.
Yeah! Up and over! Woo! I love boost rings. Finally, a challenge. This is what speed looks like.
Yep, it sure is, Sonic.
Yeah! Watch out! Boost ring! Can't slow Sonic down. It's like these tracks were built for me.
Uh-huh.
I can do this all day.
It's like they were. It's almost like your name's on the game or something.
Activate that button!
Shit, all of them just hit the fucking bomb at once.
Nice stop.
Let's hit that button.
Nice stomp.
Whoa, I think I'll wait over here.
Whoa.
I should be grossed out by robot parts flying, but I'm not.
Yeah. Didn't really think about that, huh?
Knuckles, you rock! Nice shooting, Tails!
Nice shooting, Tex.
Aiming for the takedown!
You're just gonna comment on every person?
Way to go, team! My turn. Just need to activate the platforms.
Posture check? You right. You right, I'll stand. You're my favorite deputy. There was nothing there, but okay, game. What? Oh. I see what's happening, yeah. I'm getting shot by all these robots, but I don't care about them.
This calls
It's adorable.
spin dash.
I can't grab on it until I finish them. Boop. Boop. Why do the robots have pupils? Wouldn't they just be lenses?
Tell Lyric he's next.
See? But wouldn't they just be lenses?
Sweet. Bottoms up.
There we go. Got nice coin or nice rings. Why Hedgehog Blue? Why Eggman Taunt Sonic? Why anything? All right, true. But once again, I'm gonna comment on Sonic's little 2 back spikes he has on his shoulder blades, and now they gross me out.
Boost ring.
You can see him wiggling right now as he runs. They gross me out.
Worm.
Really? Did that just happen?
I commented on the last Sonic game. I'm commenting on this Sonic game. It grossed me out. Stop body shaming. I'll body shame whoever the fuck I want. I'm the streamer. Hi, I'm Sharp. How are you?
Man, they never give up.
Almost like hedgehogs aren't that appealing. What the fuck do you mean? Actual hedgehogs are adorable.
I did something. I closed the door. Was that good? Did I do good?
Yeah, we're best friends.
You guys are getting quite annoying. If you want to stop me, come out and face me.
We're trying. We're literally out in the open.
Speed. Whoa! This is what speed looks like.
Yep.
More ring to rule them all.
This sure is what speed looks like.
Yeah!
Okay, I'm good. I'm good. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Don't hurt her. I love these boost rings. Can never grab too many rings. Almost there. Great job.
Fine.
Found it.
The time has come to finish what we started 1,000 years ago. Now go forth and destroy every plant, every animal, everything that lives and breathes. Then, together,
Holy shit.
we'll build a
They're like
glorious
sentinels.
world of metal. Rise, my warriors.
The only world of metal you're going to is the junkyard.
You've been a thorn in my side for 1,000 years. But now I know your weakness, Sonic. It's your friends.
You're wrong, Lyric. They're not my weakness.
You're wrong, Lyric. I don't care about them. Oh, I thought it was over. You're wrong, Lyric. Go ahead and kill him.
I've waited a long time for this.
Here we go.
Now.
Oh.
Possible.
Get him with the beam.
Hit him with the beam.
Tails, go get the crystal.
I thought we were gonna swing him around like in Mario 64. I thought we were gonna straight up so long Gay Bowser lyric. Rah!
Yep.
I'm sorry you came all this way to die.
Hammer! Hammer! Hammer!
Shut the fuck up, baby.
You can't be serious with that attack.
Minions.
Think Tails ever gets his tails tied? Or his ass
That one. Nice.
gets sore? Well, his tails aren't attached to his ass. But they might get sore for different reasons. Getting his tails tied, on the other hand, oh, I guarantee you that's a constant struggle for him. He has to keep his tails neatly groomed, or they'll get knotted together, you know?
Hog tie that snake.
Hog tie that snake.
Go for it, Knuckles.
I'm Knuckles. I feel it in my feet. I'm Knuckles. Who doesn't chuckle?
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't defeat me that easily.
Run.
You aren't going anywhere. Minions.
Oh, you want to fight, do ya?
No, Knuckles. No, they don't want to fight.
Yeah. Love it.
What the fuck? What the fuck is happening? Dude just spawned on top of him.
Get him.
Get him.
Amy, only you can reach that crystal.
Look at all these rings.
Look at all these rings.
Nothing to it.
Jesus Christ.
It's time for you to die.
God, they did Amy so dirty in this game.
Destroy them.
They did Tails dirty too, but like in a different way. That was close. As long as I have one ring, I'm immortal. Oh.
Hit him with the beam.
Okay.
Get the crystal, Sonic!
Amy is always bad. Disagree.
Whoops, missed again.
I like that they gave her more of a personality than Girl, but the personality they gave her is also cringe. So. Meanwhile, I like the personality they gave Tails. They just gave him said personality in a cringy way. What the fuck? Just hit me twice or right off the bat?
Impossible!
Interesting.
Got him.
Did you really think you could defeat me?
Did that not hurt?
It's not every day you can hog-tie a snake.
Looks like you and your friends got the job done. Not bad.
Okay,
What I
that's
thought was
one
gonna happen didn't happen, by the way.
I've been looking for a spatula. Thank you, thank you. Okay.
We're going to celebrate this victory with ice cream. Chocolate.
No, vanilla.
Vanilla's too plain.
Chocolate isn't plain enough.
You saved a lot of people.
We saved a lot of people.
Chuck another one up for Team Sonic.
How about just team?
This is going to be so awesome.
was it? That was only like 7 hours long. Sonic 06 was like 20 something. That's it? For the record, I thought that they were gonna, my little robot that was flying around that was going, "You're my best friend," and all that shit. I thought they were hyping him up and making it seem like he was like a best friend, and so that the snake dude, Lyric, would hit his button and take over the mini robot guy. That's what I thought was gonna happen. Now I have no idea what to fucking do. I thought this was gonna last at least today. Hi, Robotic. How are you? If I alt-tab, does this skip or anything? No, we're good. I just alt-tabbed. Don't fucking... It's the end of the credits already. I just alt-tabbed. Who the fuck? Oh. I thought it was Rouge. You had that on your arm earlier. They didn't bother giving him a different model that had whatever. I knew. Is there more? Is there like a... Can I play as Shadow? Is there a Shadow storyline? No, don't enable that. No, I'm good. I'm good, thank you. That's it? Are you fucking serious? That's the whole game? Are you for real? That is crazy. That is insane. Miiverse? What are you talking about? Well, that was Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. I'm gonna hit this button. That was Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. That sure is what that was. Here, I'm gonna put this on the screen. We might remake this tier list because we are missing a couple Sonic games. So that was Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. I'm not sure if we can do the other game. They have a 3DS game called Sonic Boom Shattered Dimensions or something. That would be next, but I'm not sure if I can do it or not because I don't own a 3DS with a capture card. So in order to do that, I would have to emulate it, and I don't know if I can emulate 3DS games very well. I'll need to do some research into that. If we can't do it next, then we'll just do Shadow the Hedgehog instead. All the same, that's not what we're talking about right now. We're talking about Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. That game was something. So before we acknowledge the bad, usually I go through all of the bad, and then acknowledge the good afterwards. You know, start off with like the bad parts, then bring in with the good parts of the game. I want to talk about the bad. I want to talk about the good parts first, because Sonic Boom is a game that everybody talks about the bad. Everyone acts like this game is the absolute garbage bin of video games. I want to point out that in comparison to Sonic in the Black Knight and Sonic 06, that was a great time. Like, I think that the actual gameplay parts of this game are boring as fuck. But, like, the interaction between the characters was so funny. And so fun. The interactions that when so especially Knuckles, but when any of the characters would interact with each other, of the main four, that's when this game shined. Or when Eggman interacted with them, or in any of the characters. When the characters had a chance to interact with each other, and the voice actors had a chance to put on their flair, that's when this game was good. And that's probably why the show, from what I've heard, I've never watched it, that's probably why the show Sonic Boom is actually regarded as pretty good. Because the interactions between the characters is actually super entertaining and well done. And the story as a whole, if it wasn't so short, also has that same, like, foundation of good. And you can very much tell that this game was rushed, and not just because of the terrible gameplay and glitchiness and just terrible everything, but because it felt like they were building up to story plot points that they never got to explore. Especially with Shadow the Hedgehog, I feel like he is an outlier in this story. It felt like there were plot points that could have been explored that weren't. They even had this whole storyline with the side quests of like some sort of resistance that never got explored at all whatsoever. So I think that they very much had the basis for a good game, but because it was rushed, it just ended up not being good. Why it was rushed, I don't know. Once again, this game is by, I think their name was Big Red Button Media, but it's also by Ilphonic. And IllFonic is someone of note. You might know IllFonic because they've made the new Friday the 13th game. They also made Predator. There's also a rumor that they're working on a Ghostbusters game, which is pretty reliable because the rumor comes from one of their CEOs. So it's not surprising that this game is a buggy mess, because they made Friday the 13th, a game that is good, but is a buggy mess. It's not surprising at all. That being said, the difference between this and Friday the 13th is the gameplay in this is also boring. Like, even if it was all put together and the story, or if it was all put together and it wasn't a glitchy mess, the gameplay also just isn't fun. Like, this was not fun to play. And part of that comes from the fact that there's no punishment at all whatsoever. Like, if you have a 1 ring, you're forever. Like, you're immortal. All you need is 1. You don't need 100. You don't need to upgrade your rings. If you have 1 ring, you are immortal. Nothing will kill you. And if something does kill you, then you'll respawn in that exact same point with 20 rings. No sacrifice, no punishment. You're just instantly revived with 20 rings. So I very much think that part of it comes from the fact that there's no punishment. The other part of it comes from the fact that the combat overall is just kind of lackluster. It comes off as a just mash X kind of thing, with every single one of the characters, not just Sonic. All of them, it's just mash X. There's no depth in the controls. So, like, and then there's the platforming, which is honestly the best part of the game, gameplay-wise, is the platforming. The platforming is pretty good. It doesn't really have a lot of chance to shine because of the rushed game development, but the platforming is fun. Unfortunately, the music backing the entire game is also boring and lackluster, which is weird because one of the CEOs of IllFonic is a musician. So it's weird that the music is so lackluster, but the music is just so not good. Which lessens everything else. It lessens the quality of everything else in the game. But there's all M Sharp does bring up a good point in chat. There is an inherent problem with Sonic in general. Sonic is a character that is built around the fact of going fast. And yet, every single time in most of the 3D Sonics, not all of them, most, when you actually are going fast, you are missing things. When you actually are going fast, the game takes control away from you. And because of that, all of the running segments in this game just aren't great. Because it takes control away from you, and it's just not fun to go through. So Sonic has that inherent problem. That being said, I don't think that that's the flaw with this game. That's, again, a flaw with Sonic in general. But the flaw with this game isn't from Sonic. It's from a lazy game development that was most likely caused by the game being rushed by Sega. Because they just never learned their lesson. Well, they've been doing better recently, but still. So, I enjoyed this game more than Sonic 06, definitely. Which, you know, is the reason why it's ahead of it in the tier list. Because where Sonic 06 failed was everywhere. There was not a single good thing about Sonic 06. That was a bad time the entire time. The only good things about Sonic 06 is that it was funny. That's not a good thing. That's not a good. It wasn't intending to be funny. It just was. This game, on the other hand, does have a good point of the writing and the interactions between the characters, which I'm not sure, which is a credit to the writers and the voice actors. It has that good point. And that's a very, very good point, because the whole game is about building a team. And if it wasn't rushed, if it wasn't so short, I feel like they would have been able to flesh that out so much more and have it be so fucking good. Instead, they didn't. So I feel like for me, it's going to land at a 3 out of 10. I think that this is the upper end of bad. Because this game does have you can see the potential of this game. It has a lot of potential oozing from it. And it has a lot of good parts, but it just doesn't support said good parts. So I think for me, it's a 3 out of 10. It wasn't terrible, but it was in no way good at all. I think that that's a good place for it. So yeah, that was Sonic Boom. That was Sonic Boom. I hope you enjoyed. We will continue the Sonic series, not instantly. I'll see if I can get the 3DS game working. If not, then it'll be Shadow the Hedgehog. We also might remake this tier list with some of the games we're missing. Because I know we're missing at least 2 games. So, we might go through and remake it. But, yeah. That was Sonic. Boom. Rise of Lyric. I hope you enjoyed. What we're doing next, on the other hand, I do not know.